Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Rubs here. As you guys can tell, or if you guys noticed, I know this is my like second time ever doing my intro, but I think I'm gonna shorten it to just Rubs. You know, I think the name of the channel is still gonna be Rubs Gaming, but I think Rubs just sounds a little bit cleaner. So I'm gonna just change the intro, I guess, to Rubs. Right now I'm on the dark matter grind currently. I'm on snipers, and they are honestly kicking my ass. I've never really been good at sniping or at Call of Duty altogether, but you know, my favorite Call of Duty of all time is probably BO3. I unfortunately didn't get the dark matter camo, so I guess I'm just kind of like paying respects to the game by getting dark matter on a different one. But yeah, today I know earlier in one of the previous videos I said I was going to do a story time about the ghost story. I'll probably do that another time, but I actually just remembered a really funny story about how I was the class president in 6th grade, and I just thought that it'd be a pretty funny story to share with you guys. I guess this story begins around my 5th grade year, I guess. Because prior to 5th grade, I was like always like a little, I don't want to say class clown type of student. I was always kind of loud, like I was talking to my friends in class, and you know, sometimes it would be a little disruptive. Yeah, so I was always a little disruptive in class, just when I would be talking to my friends, or just you know, just saying something stupid out loud because I thought it was funny. You know, I was a little kid, but I don't think it was ever like super bad. Well, I mean, that's just what I thought though, because during 5th grade in the very last parent teacher conference, my only teacher, she fucking complained to my dad about how I was really loud and how I, you know, was a menace basically to the whole class. Or I just like, she basically just complained to my dad that I was kind of annoying and I was just super disruptive in class. And thanks to her, I remember I got home and I got a pretty bad whooping. So by the time 6th grade started, I was kind of quiet, like not even kind of quiet, super quiet. And well, I've always been a pretty decent student. I've always done all my work and you know, been pretty good at school. So with this new era of mine beginning and me being just super quiet and getting all my work done, I guess my teacher thought it was a good idea to nominate me for class president. Alright, so the first trimester comes by. I'm really quiet. I'm doing all my work, getting straight A's, you know. The teacher said that I was a good example for all the students in the class. So I guess the school decided to do like this new system, class president type of thing. And she nominated me. Every teacher got to nominate, I think, like a few students. And well, for my class, it was just me. As soon as the whole campaign started, well, I kind of embellished, you know. Me and all my friends kind of just like blew the whole thing out of proportion. I remember there was food fights under my name, and we didn't have any presidential debates, which I wish we did, because in fact I would have done really good in that department. But yeah, everything just got blown out of proportion because my friends were just really loud. There was a girl and another guy running, and they were getting like shit on basically. Like their whole reputation was being ruined because they were just running against me, and it was really for no good reason. I remember the day that I won, those two people like kind of pushed me aside and they just didn't want to talk to me for a little bit, which I mean I guess was understandable, but it was like not really understandable. Like maybe they got their feelings hurt, but I didn't tell anybody to go do what they did. They just kind of did it on their own, you know. I wasn't a tyrant. I wasn't a fucking, you know, menace. But yeah, I ended up winning by a landslide. I remember my teacher told me that they actually had to stop counting the votes because how much I was winning by. Sorry, I had a little brain fart. One thing that I'll never forget is that one of the teachers in one of the other classrooms, she nominated 2 of her students, the guy and the girl, to run for president, right? And that teacher, for some reason, she acted like it was the end of the fucking world if I were to win president, so she put sanctions on me. Like nobody in her class, she literally made a rule that nobody in her class could vote for me as class president. that nobody in her class could vote for me as class president, and like it was just like a whole thing, right? And I remember one of my friends, they went to her classroom after school, and I remember on her whiteboard she had vote for the guy and vote for the girl on the whiteboard. And what my friends went and did after school was they went into the room, right? And where it said vote for blah 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 blah, at the very top they put don't. So now every time you walked into the room, it would just read don't vote for X and don't vote for Y for the guy and the girl. And I remember they made it a whole big deal that whoever got caught was gonna get suspended or something like that. And it was just kind of dumb, you know. It really wasn't that big of a deal. But here's where the fun part starts. We got to the point of the campaign where we had to do our presidential speeches, right? And well, hey, I'm not gonna lie, the other two guys, the other guy and the girl, their speeches weren't very good. They were just kind of boring. They opened up with a joke that was kind of cringe. You know, nobody really laughed. It was just them laughing by themselves. And well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they did get a few claps here and there, but I mean, it really just wasn't really anything too it really wasn't anything too like exciting, right? Nobody really cared for it. And then it was my turn. I remember I spent like a whole class day just writing it out, right? And I swear I talked to my teacher and I read through the whole thing with it, and she said it was fine, but I ended up getting in trouble afterwards because I said a whole bunch of stuff. But let's get into it. So in the speech, I opened up with, "Oh, what's going on, everybody? My name is Ruben." You know, kind of like my intro. I opened up with something similar to my intro. "What's going on, guys? It's blah 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 blah." And I just went on to fucking spew like bullshit for like 5 minutes. But I honestly just didn't really know that I couldn't do like 75% of the things I was promising. I remember for one of the things that I promised was that lunches were gonna be longer. I remember I said that weekends were gonna be longer as well, and that there was for sure gonna be no homework on Fridays. I said a whole bunch of stuff. And I said that we were gonna make the playground bigger. I said a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, well, obviously, didn't come true. But I honestly really didn't know. I thought I was a class president. I thought I had a whole bunch of power. You know, they just never really explained the title to me. They just told me that if I wanted to run for president, and I said I was down. And you know, I really thought I was gonna be like a staff member. Like, I thought I was gonna have special privileges. I don't even remember what I did. I remember I did have to go to meetings during lunch, but I went to like maybe one of them, and I just stopped going. And well, after I won or whatever, the second trimester had begun. Me and my friends had already started talking again, and I was back being the same old me. And my teacher would always just fucking threaten me that she would take away my presidency title, but it never happened. I did give some ideas. I don't remember. It was something more practical though. Like once they actually explained to me that I couldn't do everything that I was promising, I remember we did do like I did mention something about like cleaning up during lunch or like some bullshit that would make the teachers happy, you know. But I mean, even that never came true. But even that never came true. But I remember the most is definitely just the campaigns. I remember there was a huge food fight in my name. The girls were shouting the girl's name, the girl candidate, and all of the guys started yelling my name. And I don't remember which one of my friends was the one that threw the first piece of food, but I do remember that one of them got suspended. I was in one of those meetings that I had to go to, and I just remember hearing about it when I came back from lunch, and it was pretty funny, and well, obviously like really surprising because I didn't think it would, you know.
Alright guys, I'm completing the story. So basically, Ruben ended up giving me the title of president, and I gave everyone 4 days off. I gave everyone overtime. I gave extra homework. And I made lunch 5 minutes and recess 2 minutes.
You made it mandatory for everyone to learn how to climb the fucking wall in the bathroom. I remember that shit. Dude, yesterday.
Bro, what the fuck? Hello?
What happened to the story?
My controller fucking acted up. I forgot to mention this. After every other speech besides mine, everybody was just like, you know, clapping like casually, just hitting like little claps. Nothing too serious, right? But afterwards, like after my speech, after I said a whole bunch of bullshit, I guess like, you know, the people believed what I was saying. But you know, I said it truthfully. I didn't know that I couldn't promise everything that I was promising. The crowd went fucking nuts. Like they went wild. They were fucking cheering. They were fucking yelling. Like it was crazy. It was insane. You know, it was really, it was a movie. But yeah, like I said, I didn't end up really doing shit. I was a pretty useless president. But yeah, I was a president.
Are you even in the key club?
I don't think they ever did that president thing after my year, and everybody in my grade left. So I don't know if it was just like a little practice thing or like a little like just a little experiment that they try to do. It just kind of backfired because I really didn't do much for the school or for any of my classmates. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It was just a little funny story that I remembered from back in the day, and I just thought it was I just thought it would be a good thing to, you know, just share with you guys and just let you guys know that Ghost Story Time is definitely coming soon. I'm gonna be showing screenshots of the night that it happened, and you know, just telling everything detail by detail. It's like one of the only paranormal things that has ever happened to me, and it was a pretty cool experience. I don't know if I want to say cool, but it was an interesting experience. I was scared. I was really scared, and the person that I was with was also like freaking out a little bit because we just really couldn't explain it. But that story time is coming soon, and yeah, just stay tuned. It's been Rubs, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Are you even in the key club?